Hey everyone, it's Electra. I have a few more thoughts. I want to get back in the habit of making videos every day if I possibly can, and I can. So I'm just going to wing this one like I do most of my videos. I don't have the time or desire to script things out. You're going to see me raw, unfiltered, unedited, and that includes my autism unfiltered, and everything else about me. So I hope you enjoy. If you like, hope you like and thumbs up and share. So what do the people like us that think and feel, the thinking, feeling people that are left in this country, what do we have to do to make things better? What do we have to do to make things so that we have a future to look forward to? Because humans need that. We need something to think we are building towards. And you might say, well, people didn't have that 10,000 years ago. I 100% disagree with you. We are probably the first, let's say the first cohort of humans ever in human history. And I'm going to say just everyone that's been alive since about, since World War II. We're the first generation of human beings that have been born to do absolutely nothing but propagate the system as it is, not expand it or improve it. And this is especially true for people that are like my age and younger. I'm 45, born in 1980. If you're younger than that, i.e. a millennial or a Zoomer, this is your lot in life. Unless things change and quickly. That's what I want to talk about today. I'm 45. I got probably 30 years left on this planet, and that's life. But I don't want to have to live 30 more years the way things are right now, and I'm sure you don't either. And I especially don't want to see today's Zoomers that have 60 to 70 years ahead of them live in a world like this either. And I think that's what we have to think about. It's not all just about us. It's not about us middle-aged, late Xers and early millennials born in the late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s that are near 40 or 45 in my case. It's not just about us anymore. It's also about everyone that's younger than us, not just in the US, but everywhere in the world, because we are the example to everyone else. We wonder why, we wonder why the rest of the world is abandoning democracy. It's because that's what we have done. The rest of the world is going to copy whatever we do, whether it's good or bad. They're going to copy it. And so it has to be something that was good. Why were there so many democracies forming in Europe in the, let's say post-World War II, 60s, 70s, 80s, and up to the 90s? Because we at least attempted to do that in most ways. Things were ultimately declining, especially post like 1970, but we still had that basic impulse. So I want to challenge people. Think of something that you do, something you can do in your daily life, preferably with other people, and other people who probably don't see things eye to eye with you or have the same values as you. What can you do to stand up for your values as you see them, as you feel them, without compromising? And just be aware that this could have negative consequences on your life on the surface. One of the reasons I lost my job, I think, is because I was very faithful to my values and my truth, and by speaking those things in an environment that didn't appreciate it, I was ultimately fired. And I knew that was going to happen. I voluntarily got myself fired, in effect, because it was more important to me to live by my values and speak my truth. I've gotten to the point in my life where the pain from not doing those things would be worse than a period of unemployment. What can you do that may actually, that on the surface may hurt your life by our society's evil standards, but are actually a good thing for you as a person and for your individual growth and evolution. I think in this whole situation we're in right now, we are being called to evolve. Our human species needs to evolve. We've topped out at our current location on the evolution curve. And we've clearly seen that. If anything, we're so close. We are actually regressing backwards because we keep trying, but it's like if you keep trying just a little bit more, you're going to ricochet off and actually end up lower than where you were before. And so what can you do individually to stand up for anything, really, but in doing it, knowing it's not going to end well for you in some way or another. Now, don't get physically injured or killed, but if it gets you fired from your job or some other minor inconvenience in the grand scheme of things, are you willing to do that? And I know if you're a parent and you have kids, your instant answer is no, I can't do that. I need to play the rules. I need to appease my boss and my corporate America hellhole, and that's your decision to make. But what's the best decision for yourself and your child in the long run? If I was your child, I would much prefer you stand up for your values, even if it meant a temporary phase of unemployment. So think about that too. We're not just living for ourselves, especially if you're a parent. I think that's all I have for right now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.